Tanya from Rosemary Holistic Nutrition, and today I'm going to be talking about raw organic apple cider vinegar with the mother. So raw organic apple cider vinegar with the mother has been one of the most beneficial, life-changing things that I have added to my diet. I've been using it for years now, and really the benefits have been over and beyond what I could ever expect. A lot of my clients were skeptical at first, but when they actually tried all the different ways I use apple cider vinegar, they were so amazed, and it really has helped them transform their life. So I wanted to help you transform your life as well. So I'm gonna get right into it, and the first thing that I use raw organic apple cider vinegar with the mother is to treat my gut health. So it's a very cheap and effective way for you to boost your gut health, to make sure that you have to make sure that your gut microbiome is functioning at its best. So the best way to do it is to take raw organic apple cider vinegar once in the morning. So put 2 tablespoons of it in a tall glass of water, and once at night. It really helps. It really helps with your gut bacteria, your gut flora, and it really changes your gut microbiome. It really helps to boost your immune system, because you know all disease starts in the gut. So when you have good gut health, you really have a much better functioning body, and especially your immune system gets boosted and you don't get sick anymore. So you don't have to take any antibiotics, which kill the good and bad bacteria, and then you have to start from scratch again. And usually people end up getting sick more and more because their gut microbiome is thrown off. So having apple cider vinegar is also a preventative measure for not getting sick, but also it helps with keeping your gut bacteria on track. So the next thing that I really swear by is I use it as a face toner. So what I'll do is I'll get you can get an empty bottle. This is a bottle that I had at home. I usually use this one for my face toner. So what I do is I'll put a quarter of the bottle will be raw organic apple cider vinegar, and then I'll get some bottled water or any kind of distilled water. Don't get tap water, and then you could just put 3/4 water, and you have such a good face toner. It's so cheap, so effective, and all you do is you spray it on cotton swab, and you'll just put it all over your face once in the morning and once at night. It has really helped for me. I had some acne a while back, and when I was pregnant, and a lot of it, did some discoloration to my face. This has really helped me with just taking away all the discoloration, and also giving me a better even skin tone, brightening my skin, and all that good stuff. Another way to also use organic apple cider vinegar is for allergies. So if you suffer from hay fever and you're always itching your eyes, many of my clients have benefited from this. So have I. Also, my 7-year-old sometimes gets a little bit of itchy eyes. You just spray some of the diluted, the same one you would use for the toner. You'd spray it on a cotton swab, put it on your eye, and leave it there for 5 minutes, and make sure that you keep your eyes closed until it completely dries off. It really is like a miracle. Your eyes will not itch anymore, and you will see a huge difference with your allergies. Another thing also is when you have like a hay fever attack, kind of when you're sneezing and you feel like your eyes are so watery, the best thing to do is actually take a teaspoon of the apple cider vinegar, just straight up, and drink it. It really helps to ease whatever's going on. It stops mine in like 5 minutes. It completely stops whatever is going on. So I really highly recommend it for that. So the next thing I'm gonna say might be, it's kind of unconventional use of apple cider vinegar, but I've actually told a couple of my clients who are having some feminine hygiene problems down there. They had a weird smell and also a little bit of itchiness, and they didn't want to take any medications because, just like taking antibiotics, putting stuff, putting stuff in your private parts also could ruin the gut balance down there. So a really good way is also to dilute the vinegar. So the same exact way we diluted it for the face, a quarter apple cider with 3/4 water, you'll get the same thing. And here I just have a cap, a bottle, a water cap, and you're gonna bend it a little bit to get it into the shape of a suppository, and then you're just gonna put in the vinegar in there, and you're gonna put this in the freezer and you're gonna freeze it. After which you could just take it out and put it down there. It really helps with you know, all the different ailments that you might have at different times of the month. So that has really been a life saver and a life changer for a lot of my clients. They really swear by it now, and they've seen a lot of good results for the apple cider vinegar. Another way that I've used apple cider vinegar is while we were on a trip overseas, my husband's tooth started really hurting him. So the first couple of days he ignored the symptoms and he said it'll just go away, but it kept on getting worse. We didn't have access to any dentists. So what we did was I got, you know, my apple cider vinegar, you put it on a cotton swab and you apply it directly to the tooth. Only put it on the tooth that has the cavity. Don't just swish it in your mouth all the time. Just put it in a cotton swab on that tooth. Apple cider vinegar does over time ruin the enamel. So like a couple of months ago, because I've been doing it for years, I wasn't using a straw when I was drinking it. A little bit of my teeth started chipping off. So make sure that when drinking organic apple cider vinegar, you use a straw and that it doesn't really touch your teeth. So having said that, if you do have a cavity, countless people have tried this and it has worked for so many people. Especially for me, when I was pregnant, I used this method because I didn't want to take any of the numbing stuff that they put, you know, the needle. I didn't want to have any chemicals. I didn't want to have work done. So it worked on my husband, worked on me, and countless number of clients. Just put some of the vinegar on the cotton and apply it straight to your tooth. Do it like 3-4 times a day. And in a couple of days, you will be so surprised at how the cavity just goes away. And it never came back for most of us. So that's a great way. And if you are pregnant or you can't get to a dentist, you could do it just to numb the area and to, you know, make the cavity just kind of quiet down until you can actually get to a dentist. So these are like the main ways I use the vinegar. But if you want little things that I use it also for, like really just quick, I'm gonna run down, I don't wanna make this too long, is I use it for cuts and scrapes for my children. I'll use it on acne. So on, if I have any like, you know, spots on my face, I'll put it straight up like with a cotton bud without diluting it. I'll also use it for some eczema. I'll put it in the bath, inside a bath to soak myself with it. It's good for your skin. It actually is really good if you spray this also when you get out of the shower. And I use it as a hair rinse also. It makes your hair shiny, takes away all the dullness. And the last thing I'm going to say is that for women who give birth, it's actually a really good rinse for down there. So instead of putting all the, you know, the chemical stuff that they give us at the hospital, I use this and I put it straight up on a cotton swab, and you know, you can put it straight up. Some women tear down there, so you can put it straight up on the stitches, and you can also do some water bath and put it inside and soak yourself. It really helps to heal the wounds much faster, and it really worked well for me and countless number of clients that I had. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe down below, and also if you have any questions, I would love to answer them. I'll see you guys later. Bye.